Is there a way to get onto the tank?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got one full swale and one filling up. Okay.
Ja.
Vertel vir my van die mielies. Tell me about it.
Ek sien hier my kant hier so ons sou nie eet nie. Ek sien moes hier goed is mooi kom het, maar daar onder niks nie. Niks nie hier so, niks.
Waar is die mielies?
Niks nie. Ons sal nie kry nie.
Wys my 'n bietjie daai kant.
Miskien hier gaan dan ons nie kry. Zo, net ek sien hier nie zo.
Ja.
Maar onder anders niks nie.
En daar by my kant?
Die kant is baie. Baie kyk hier zo. Kyk hier zo. Hier zo, hulle kom. Hier zo ook, hulle is hier zo. Hulle is hier zo, kyk. Hier kant is baie. Kyk. Hulle is hier zo.
En hoekom?
Hier kant ons is nie kompos gesit nie.
Ja.
Toe was ons sê.
En die bossies?
Die bos ook ons sê dit maar hier kant is meneer sê ons het nog 'n bietjie bos gesit en die kompos is dit moet die voet is mooi gelet. Is mooi. Maar je kan tegen nog stress maken. Als het niet bos gezet niet, als het niet kompos gezet niet, no. Krijg niks hier zo.
So this is the difference between mulching and a little bit of compost, or no mulching, no compost, versus mulching and compost. Now, this is by no means a harvest to be proud of. We could have done many things differently. I would have put more mulch, a little bit more compost. I would have planted the beans and the squash a little bit sooner. I waited too long. I was scared that it would smother the corn. To get the three sister effect, I would have planted that sooner. But this is definitely, you can definitely see that the permaculture practice has got a much greater effect. Lucas's argument was that it's new ground, we don't need any mulch. He took all the mulch away from his patch here. He refused to put compost on. He said because it's new ground, we don't need any compost. And so Simon says it's because my hair is longer than his. In other words, because I'm white. And that is why mine grows better. Playing on the idea that when you're white you are blessed. It's not true, obviously. It's success leaves tracks. So you can look at the permaculture grades, you can see look at the agricultural grades, see what they've done, and just do the same. And there's a lot of mulch that could have been added in here. See, a lot of it even washed away with the rain. With the fact that this is in a spillway, but you can see the squash and the beans are coming out now, and it just shows these things really do work. You just need to do it. Back at it again, building swales by hand. Another 4 people employed. We had a quick look at the corn. And I showed them the difference of what the mulching does and what the mulching doesn't do. I think, well, I really enjoyed it. I don't know if I enjoyed it, but I enjoy seeing the difference. They also came ahead of time and asked me if I can get some worms again. So there's these big grubs in the compost pile. And so one of them, 2 of them have been here before. And so they came and asked for the grubs, and so they all look forward to different parts of the day of being here. I think some of them are just grateful to have a pay, some of them like the lunch we give them, and some of them like the grubs that they can get to take home so they can have something to eat at home snack. So all fun and games. So just before I tell you where I'm going, I'm going to show you I can also wear a seatbelt, so that's something personal improvement, personal growth. I've got it. So Emmanuel called me and he said he received rain last night. He asked me, sir, did you receive any rain? I said, yes I did. He said, well, we received plenty. My water tank is full and my garden became full. You must come have a look. I'm just quickly going to church and then I'll call you. So he went to church and he called me, and so I'm on my way to go see what his garden looks like. I just arrived at Emmanuel's house. And Vanessa is also in the garden, busy planting. Show me the seeds that you got, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
These are some watermelon.
Your local watermelon.
Yeah.
Local watermelon, Namibian.
Watermelon, yeah.
Okay, nice.
But some they are now mixed. Those small ones and the bigger ones.
Okay. Okay, so it's a mixed pack.
Yeah, it's a mixed pack. Yeah.
Very nice. And you say you are building a new fence
Yeah, I want to build a new fence.
on the side with the wires that we brought
Yeah.
last
So
time.
now just for this one, you can bring for me like 6 boom.
Yeah, that's a good idea. 6 Lukina.
I forget now.
Yeah, I should have brought them for you. You should have asked.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we can maybe put Kai apple here as well.
Everything, just as long as it's looking nice.
Yeah. I think that's going to be very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one day we'll get these neighbors involved as well. Start a project for them as well. Clean up this place. I quickly want to show them your water system. So, you say this one filled up nicely.
Just filled up nicely. All the water from this side, it came here, they full up here. And the other one.
And then it came and it filled up this one as well.
There's still some water here.
Yeah, I see there's still some water. Nice. Okay, so this pit works perfectly.
Yeah.
This thing works perfectly.
Even this spinach got some water.
Oh, the spinach is out. Wow, that grew a lot, eh?
Yeah.
Got much bigger. Listen, but now we have to thin them a little bit.
Yeah. Just like, if they got bigger, then I'll transplant them out.
Transplant them.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you'll have a whole garden full of spinach if you transplant them nicely.
It's only the spinach, and I need some seeds for like beet. So I don't have.
Beetroot. I can get you some beetroot seeds, no
Like
problem.
some beetroot that they were here, they were all up.
All eaten.
Yeah, they too much eaten.
But it's amazing how fast this mulch is going down, eh? The mulch, we put plenty and now you can see there's open soil already. Is there a way to get onto the tank?
Yes.
In the back?
Yeah.
Should I walk around?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to show you the tank as well. He called me to say the tank filled up. Very excited about that. It's leaking like crazy, but it's nice to think that in one good downpour we can fill up the whole tank. I see it's standing there, so it's leaking so much that the water is standing.
Because it was now full last night, it was full. So now all this one is now like about yes, some.
No way, so fast. So last night it was full and now it's less than half.
It was not full. That's good.
Let me jump up here. Ah, falling. Okay, let me get. Yeah, it's very low now. Yeah, so that's leaking very, very badly. Okay, so that one we'll fix as soon as those things come from that company.
You see, you can edit them. So you want something like this on the tank.
Yeah, that's very nice. But then we must plaster it smooth.
Yeah.
We can plaster it smooth and then we can paint it like this. I'm making a video of myself instead of the book. Show me, yeah? In the shade. So that is what you want. Yeah, we can do that. We must just make it smooth. I have some cement still at home. And we bring that and then we can do the paint. I'm sure that will not be too difficult. Did you enjoy this book?
Yeah, I did. There is a guy that is drawing.
Do you know somebody?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good at drawings.
Yeah, I think that can be very nice if we can make something like that. It will give a very nice feeling. So that both of you read through the book.
Yeah, it's nice. We are still enjoying it. But
Still enjoying it.
Sometimes I'm still reading it.
It's fine. I'll give it to you for a week or so, and then I'll come get it back. I'm just glad you're enjoying it. And these trees, I see you planted them already.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just need
Lukina.
some still. Even this one, there's a mango there now.
Now we really need to get Kai apple in here. The space is very small.
The specialist must give me this apple.
Do you like that one?
Yeah, I can put the other side.
Okay. Do you know this tree?
Yeah, I know. Some friend of mine came here and explained to me.
Oh, is it?
I said, no, never mind.
Don't tell him never mind. You must tell him the full story so we can change more. Are you the one that draws?
Yeah.
What do you need for us to do here so you can do it?
So what you guys require is like decorations on it or what?
Yeah. Let us show you
Okay.
the book. Then we can make it nice.
Okay, sir.
What is your name?
My name is Matthew. You can call me Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you, Matthew. Do you mind being on the video?
On the video.
Yeah, we're making a video.
It's a bit confidential, actually. Oh, this.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Okay.
Do this.
That is what we need.
Okay.
So let me just explain to the video quickly. So we make a video of how we transformed our yard, put a water tank and plant the trees and so on. They saw that picture in the book, and they said they know you. I don't know how she found you now so fast. Were you visiting them?
No.
Are you living close by?
Yeah, I just live close by.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what the video is about. So maybe if we can do it, then we can show your work as well.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that would be...
I can do it.
Okay, what do you need? Do you need it to be smooth, or can you do it on a rough surface like this?
So this is a bit rough, so we need a smooth surface on it.
Okay, we can plaster it smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Any plaster will take on this. This is very rough.
yeah, it's a bit rough.
Yeah.
Most of the paint brushes don't really go along with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm sure we can make something like this work.
Maybe colors, paint.
I think the two of you should talk.
Okay.
Talk and what you need and everything, and then you talk to me,
Okay.
and then we can talk about what paints you need and what, and then
Okay, so
we take about it, that. Okay, Manuel, I think that's it for today. I'm not going to do a full video. I'm very happy to see the progress. I will see you again tomorrow at work. Cheers, enjoy the book, ne? So I obviously didn't realize I took videos of myself while I was trying to take videos of Emmanuel. I was looking at where they are looking instead of looking where the camera is looking. But yeah, I am very impressed that Emmanuel's wife got also sucked into the book. And she's starting to show me ideas of things that she likes. I'm ecstatic. I'm beyond myself actually. It gives me a lot of hope to think that people can just fall in love with the idea. I'm more sold on rainwater harvesting than I've ever been before. It sounds strange since I'm sort of all for rainwater harvesting. My wife's brother's daughter, so my niece, said to my wife's sister-in-law, my sister-in-law as well, those people are not the same. And she said, what do you mean? She said, well, they're very strange. Even their animals are strange. She said, what do you mean? She said, well, if they were going to build a house, Janita will build a stable in her house, and Uncle Dano will build such a big dam. She showed her for him, such a big dam, right in front of his bed. And some of the other kids asked me, when are you going to stop digging holes? And I said, probably never. So I've always been sold on rainwater harvesting, but seeing this now in the township and doing the math and realizing that once we sort out Lucas, he'll probably never have to buy water in his life again. I'm so very sold on rainwater harvesting in a urban and especially in the townships. I think it's going to be a real game changer if we can get this to work in the townships. Just before dark, this has been going on for 15 minutes now, and you can see how the water is rushing down or starting to run there on the ground. The bucket we just have underneath the roof, you can see the water is starting to pool there. I think we might have some swales filling up tonight. Definitely have some swales filling up tonight. So I am soaking wet, and let me show you this. It's been raining for half an hour now. I've been running around in the rain, and I want the rain to stop so I can show you the swales. But I also don't want the rain to stop because you don't want rain to stop. Okay, so the top swale, still raining like crazy. The top swale is just about to overflow over here, and as you can see, it's completely filled up all the way there. And the bottom swale, even without the top swale overflowing, is already starting to fill up. I'm running so the phone doesn't get too much water, but I want to show you this even before. Hey, I don't want to die this way. See here, it's already starting to fill up. I am so happy. Okay, so I've got one full swale and one filling up at a tremendous speed. This is fantastic. We did quite a lot of work today, so this one will be 3 times as effective today as it was the last time at least. Over the last 2 days we did quite a lot of work. You can see the water coming in from that side as well. All these pits filling up. Yo, I'm happy. Look at how much water we caught here and how that part there is starting to fill up. Okay, I'm gonna hide my phone from the water first. I'll give you an update as soon as I can. So this is about half an hour later. Rain has calmed down. This is on the other side of the property at the friendly forest. I quickly just want to show you how this one worked. So this whole swale filled up, and now it is running into the African smiles, feeding this whole system over here, and all of these little things have filled up as well. But here you can see the amount of water, the speed at which the water is still running into the friendly forest. So this is the exit from the friendly forest. Here you can see how the African smiles have filled up, and this is the water then running from there into this pond over here. Now this might actually be the first time that we ever see the overflow being used. It will still take an hour or 2 or 3, but there's a chance that that will fill up and then go around this side. I'll show you quickly. Don't want to step in a hole here. Bloody minefield since I started digging holes. Ah, that was all. And yeah, see here the water's still running in, see, but this is the spillway. So once the dam fills up, it comes around here and it runs through these rocks and out into the river. So this might be the very first time that we see this happening. Here's the stance of the river. One crazy buxie. And the river is filling up. The structures are filling up. Nothing's overflowing yet. So this is the giant swing for the kids. You can see here, you can clearly see now how the structure works. So there's still plenty of water that needs to come in before it starts overflowing, and it's holding back thousands of liters. Hey bugs! Woo! Funny times. Okay, so the topsoil started overflowing, but I want to open the swivel pipe a little bit just to relieve some of the water pressure that's coming from the overflow, just so we can make it easier on the overflow a little bit. So let me do that quickly. So here you go. That is the swale being filled up, the top swale. That is the swivel pipe. I think I should lower it maybe a little bit more. Yeah, let me do that quickly. Okay, so this is it. That is how much water I'm gonna have go out there. The other one is going to go out the level spillway. Let's follow this water quickly. So this is not ideal. I would like to have this go into a more flat plane, but that's something we'll remedy at a later stage. There is a huge amount of water rushing through the spillway, and this is actually slowing down quite a bit here. So this is okay. But there's a huge amount of water rushing through down the spillway at the moment, and rushing into the bottom swale. So let's follow the water. All of that water is then rushing in here. You can see. And I'm so glad we repaired it on that side. And I'm so glad we connected it on this side here. So over here, this was that night when I made that night video. This was where the overflow was basically. Everything ran out here. So now it's not going to be that simple. It is now first going to be filling this gully over here. This is an old wash, so that will fill all the way back. And then, let me show you. And it seems like it's going to happen far sooner rather than later. So once that gully is filled, it will push over here, and then it will start filling this gully over here. I wonder if it would be easier without shoes, this journey. See, this gully is already a little bit filled. I'm going to see what's happening on the other side of that thing quickly. So it just looks like it dries up on there. Okay, so I'm not going to go there now. So I ended up going to the other side in any case just to see. There's a thing that filled up here, this filled up here. And so once those two gullies fills up, there will be a break here. There's a break already here. We didn't get as far as making this part strong yet, so the water will then rush out here. But we will still save many thousands of liters of water, hundreds of thousands of liters of water over there before it runs over here. Right, let me go show you. But that's saying that if it spills over, the rain has just stopped, so the top swell will spill over until a certain stage, then that will stop, and then the bottom swell, I doubt whether we'll be able to fill those two bottom washes tonight, unless we get a big downpour again. But I see the sun is, or the sky is coming out on that side already, so that might not happen. But let's quickly see what the top swell looks like from where it goes in, from where the water comes in. Okay, so I'm not sure how I'm going to cross here. Let me try in any case. Okay, so this is, it's about 3 meters wide, going all the way there. You can see how deep it is. Let's see if there's still any water coming in. So this is the diversion ditch coming from the road. You can still see there's still a hell of a lot of water coming in from the road. Let's go there. See. So yesterday I found the neighbors coming to collect sand over there. And I said to them, "Oh, you're coming to get your sand back." They weren't very impressed with me. Their sand, all the neighbors from the top there, their sand washes up here, and then becomes a big like sand collection pit for them. And so they were collecting sand from there, where you can see the water rushing in over there. So I came down the road from there. They were parked here right outside my land, picking up all of this sand that you can use for building. Okay, so this is us now at the first wash, back at the first wash again. You can see the water rushing up to fill the first wash, and then this is now filling up, and pretty soon this will spill over on the side and then fill that wash there as well. The only thing that I worry about is it looks like we might not have removed enough soil here to stop the breaking of the swale on that side at the stable. So I should maybe put my phone down a little bit, just go lift that maybe 10 or 15 centimeters, and then come back here and show you what's happening here. But remember this, remember how the water is running in here. I think in 15 minutes time this will be a completely different story. Let me just go lift that wall on that side quickly. Let me show you what I'm afraid of. You see the water rushing in here, still rushing in the right direction towards the washes. Now what happened the last time is this little wall here at the stables broke, and the last 2 days I focused on the rest of the swale, but I actually didn't fix this part yet. But it does look like the water is actually very peaceful here, and it doesn't look like it wants to break, so I'm okay with this. Maybe I should just make myself some coffee and enjoy the water rushing into the washes there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask Mika to make me coffee, and then I'm gonna stand there and watch the water rush into the ditches, into the washes. Okay, so Mika has accepted her coffee making duties. One of the very interesting things to me is how you can be so deceived by levels. See the water there, I thought would have pushed up in this wash all the way to the road. But no, it stops here. Very interesting indeed. So your level of your eye is so often, or mine at least, is so often so completely wrong. Okay, this looks like it has spilled over. If it hasn't, then maybe I should break a wall here, get it to spill over. Ah, we are just about to witness it wash over. This is nice. There you go. And that water will now start rushing in here with a speed. Come look, Moremi. This is very nice. The Moremi and Henzo was hiding in that little shed. They were supposed to go home. They can't because the rain came just as they were supposed to leave. And so this swale, this little wash here will now fill up. All of the rain, or the rain has stopped completely, which would be very nice if this wash could fill up to the dam there in the back. If all of this could be filled up with water. Very nice, eh?
Very nice.
It's working. Check here. This one is now breaking the banks. It will now start filling up this one over here.
Very nice. The good idea.
Good idea.
A very good one.
Now we must plant trees behind the wall.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice. Capturing water now.
Yeah. Just as the sun is about to set. Beshy thinks this is heaven. In these ponds. Yeah, they all filled up. We planted them in the last couple of days. Simon and Lucky planted them, and then we made some more deeper zaatsgieter pits and planted them as well. You can come across here, I think. Otherwise you must swim.
I almost fell in the other big one.
What do you think, Enzo? Wonderful. I also didn't think it's going to fill up like this. This is an incredible amount of water. Are you going to jump?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Let's see, I'll send it to America's Funniest Home Videos. Okay, so I got my coffee. Still water coming into the swale, to the bottom swale. And this is just incredible. I had no idea that we could even closely, remotely get this amount of water on this land. Yeah, since I seriously, well, obviously 4 years ago I built a top swale that washed away, so I had no idea to measure how to do that. I never could fix it, and then when the raining season started, I was wondering whether I would have the time to fix it. So now we fixed it with the help of everybody. We planted it. with the help of everybody, we made this bottom swale, all of this in one season. You know, I often feel like I do nothing or that we don't make progress, but this is crazy progress. I mean, this is literally hundreds of thousands of liters of water that's being kept out of the rivers and pushed down into the land, and it will find its way back into the river, but it will take maybe 10-15 years. For now it will stay here. It will feed my trees, we'll plant trees, use the water, and the trees that's here already will use this water. I mean, this wash is filling up quickly now. You can see here it's starting to push back. So that's the compound effect of a flat surface, is that there needs to run in a hell of a lot of water in there before it will run over there, because it needs to not only fill up that small space here, it also needs to fill up all of that space here. I quickly want to just go show you quickly the top dam. Now the water has stopped running in. The water is now just running out of the top swell, the part that's a bit overfilled still. But this water, if we're lucky, it might even push back to there. That would be wonderful. Then we know that we now have a series of dams where the top of the bottom dam is the bottom of the top dam, you can almost say. So the top of that swale should be then equal to the bottom of this swale. Have a look here quickly. Thought I heard the dog on the back, now I see, yeah, he's on this side here. So this is the top swale currently. There it goes that way. And then here, this is where we ran out of time to plant that other tree yesterday afternoon. And there, the swale goes that way. Now this is peaceful. You can see the water still moving. Slowly if you zoom in. Going there, running over that spillway, coming back all the way there, and then it needs to go all the way back across the width of my land again to be able to get out. But in that time period that it takes to get out, the chances of it going into the land increases tenfold. So I think most of this will never leave my land. Well, not never, in the next 10 or 15 years we'll leave my land, only then. I wish there was a way that I could track whether how long one drop that goes in here now, how long that will take to officially leave my land. So this is the other side of that swell. Yeah, you can see there it's running in still, and yeah, it's going back on this side. Another 15 minutes later about, so the water's still steadily flowing in, and this is still steadily filling up, slowly pushing back. You can see how moving water turns into very peaceful water once it reaches a puddle. So using water to slow down water is a fantastic thing to do. You can see here, there it's starting to fill up. This tree that's been hanging on for dear life in this wash, I think it's very surprised that it's getting this amount of water all of a sudden, including that one and that one. Tree in a wash, I don't think get that much water. So I think all of a sudden they are very surprised. Okay, so this is just before dark, and the stone structure has been breached. The water is now slowly overflowing here. This is where I fell the previous time, so I'm gonna be careful. Whoa! Do not make that happen. Yeah, you can see how nice this is filled up. with the swing, it actually makes a very nice picture. I think I should swing the kids quickly. And yeah, it's very passively running over. Okay, so this is the beaver analog dam. You can imagine the whole river being the depth of Beshy there, and that then goes through there. This pushes all the way back. These structures slow down the water. If this was in the olden days, all of this would have just rushed out and it would have been gone already. Okay, so this is the gift that just keeps on giving. Water rushing, still rushing into our land. I will see if I can get a picture of what's happening on the other side before it's too dark. But this is all still rushing in, and I don't think anything is rushing out. Let's run there quickly and have a look. So it's too dark now. I have to go and edit. No water is leaving our land. You can see the lightning on my face, which is quite cool. Millions of liters of water entering our land, none leaving. So I think this is a great success. That's the end of my story. See you tomorrow.